have some very good news. We're going to get you outside because outside will be revitalizing. It will fill you with oxygen. And what we're going to do with the outside is you're going to be able to talk to one person, and you're going to choose a person that it doesn't really matter. Choose a person that you think would be a good sounding board. Because what you're going to talk about is your journey and what you're planning for your journey. So I want you to look around the room and find somebody that you're willing to spend 5 minutes with, walking around the block. And then when you get this far, one person gets all the way around, and then you get to go again the other way. And Caitlin says, they must come back. If you let them out, they won't come back. You will come back because we're going to keep your stuff here. You can't take all your stuff with you. So what we're doing is giving you another chance to deepen your story. With the map that you've made, and I've seen a number of people have different kind of iterations. Some of you really have something along one of the tracks of what you're going to do for yourself personally. Others have also team things, and then for the industry at large. So it doesn't matter whether you've got 1 or 3, doesn't matter. What I want you to do is be able to talk about your plan. And your plan doesn't have to be big and finished. And one of the things that we suggested is that who's the person that you need to go back to when you go back to your work or your community or your industry that you want to talk to? Can you name that person? Can you kind of get them in your crosshairs? Can you write that person on the top of your map? Who's the most influential or the person that you want to share your excitement with? And write the name of that person on the top of your map. Are you putting each other? You guys, I can't watch. I have to go somewhere else. They're out of control. They're like over the edge. So, can you name the person you want to be able to talk to? And write it on the top of your map. Here's the other thing about writing. Writing engages a different part of your brain than just thinking about it. Because if you engage your hand in writing, it goes deeper into your brain. That's why writing notes and making things specific, okay? So what we're doing here, I'm going to just go right to the exercise. I think we have to talk. And here's some things to think about when you're listening to the other person's story. This is kind of netting out how to tell a compelling story. And this isn't about presenting. This is conversational. Because what people want to hear is your own happiness or your excitement. What did you get out of this? What did you discover? What is the connection to you that makes you want to tell them? So start with the personal happiness or something that you discovered here that really woke you up. And you have a strong vision. You have something that is compelling and something that hits you that said, we can do that. Or we're already doing that, we need to tell more people about it. And start with what's working. Don't start with, we're not and we're behind and that kind of stuff. Only makes people's brain run. So start with and you know we've got some of this bubbling up right in our organization. Or I know that Frank has been working on this and we can take what Frank does with somebody else. You begin to weave the connectivity for people. And remember the scarf stuff. If you're going to threaten status, help people find some kind of autonomy. They can make a choice, or they can make relatedness. One of the things we often did when we were going to disrupt people was we did a lot of food and picnics and barbecues. Because if people can still eat together and feel like they're safe in their community, they'll endure some of the other stuff. So what if you're going to push at one thing, if you're going to challenge people in one area, buffer with something else. Okay? So I think it's time to go outside. So I'm going to trust you all to find, let me repeat what we're going to do. So there is no confusion of, oh, we didn't understand, that's why we didn't come back. Choose somebody, take your map with you, write on top of it who you're going to talk to. And this is just a practice run. This is imagining you're going back and you're talking to this You're role playing, or you're trying it out, or you're dry running it. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Two-man shop can go out and talk to each other. Here's what you're gonna do. We're gonna time. Woo! Hang on. Hang on. Too much excitement. Too much excitement. Here's when you're gonna come back. Here's when you're gonna come back. You've got 5 minutes. Person 1 talks, and then you're gonna go around the block. I think you could actually even go around the block both ways, and then you kind of hit each other back there and then scramble. But go around the block to the right the first time, and then go around the left. So you have 5 minutes each, and come back by what time, Caitlin? 2:40. Oh, so you have half. You have 15 minutes. Divide it whatever way you want to. 15 minutes. Come back in. No, that's 15 minutes is shorter than that, Caitlin. Hold on.
This has to end at 2:40, so I don't know how long you need to close it.
Okay, come back in 15 minutes. Head out. Let me ask a few of you what you discovered out there. We're going to come back together. We're going to just start so we can end on time. So we're going to herd back. I'd like to hear from some people what you discovered out there in your walk and talk. What came up for you? What did you find? What did you find? Andy?
I think my sounding board, Michael, said it best, which was I didn't have a definitive plan coming back in, but I had the seed of an idea, which was really nice. Yeah.
So it was affirming to you?
Yep,
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah, good. How about somebody else? Who else found something out there? I could volunteer you, or you could volunteer yourselves. Okay, I'll just hold on to it for you.
I think we found that we had similar challenges, but dealing with them in separate ways, which I think was very validating.
Okay, so many paths to the same point.
Yeah, exactly.
You have something, Greg?
I would say that kind of what I got was that there was kind of potential behind this idea, and it's definitely worth exploring more.
So you got encouragement. Yeah. Wonderful. How about over here? I'm going to ask some of you at this table, what did you find out there in the, what did you get from your walk and talk?
I also got more encouragement. We have a big of us, and it seems more attainable now.
What was one encouraging thing that you got from it?
There are people out there that can help us be more sustainable.
Wonderful, wonderful. You have something? No. Anybody else on this table? Anybody else on this table? Any last? Everyone is averting their eyes. How about you?
I'm with a firm that's been around for about 30 years, and I was with a couple of young ladies that have a new firm, and we had similar employee engagement challenges. That's just a constant work in progress.
And did you get any insights?
Yeah. Repetition, those types of things.
Repetition over and over again.
Yeah.
Never. Do you want to counter the other side? Let's hear what you got from it.
What's the question? I'm sorry.
The question is what you got from out there in the walk and talk with your partner.
Basically that it's just you have to start somewhere and take the easiest things to accomplish at the moment, tackle those first, and then find a point where you're okay with where you're at. You know, you're never going to be to 100% with it, anything, so you can't let perfection get in the way of your progress there. But you just have to start somewhere.
Wonderful. Do you know where you're going to start?
I think that a good place for us to start is to make more formal policies on our procedures of how we're eco-friendly. You know, we already implement a lot of ways to be more eco-friendly within our business, but just having that formalized so that way it's known and expected of everybody.
Wonderful, wonderful. A lot more clarity will bring deeper action. I'm heading back here to the unusual suspects. I haven't hit on you at all, Marty. So what did you get out of, did you go out? No. Marty! You were working on something. Okay, then the other two, the Arctic Char team. What did you guys get in your intimate walk and talk? I will hold on to this.
I learned that some of the challenges we're having, we just have to think outside of the box. You know, talking to someone that we might not have thought to talk to. Like I was talking with somebody for Kong, and I got some really great ideas for how we can advance some of our agendas. So just keeping open and engaged rather than retreating.
Retreating, not retreating, Logan.
Yeah, not
No.
retreating.
How about you, Mike?
I would say similar to that, partnering with other organizations instead of just trying to go do it yourself. Maybe partner with someone that has more experience or more capabilities than
Yeah, wonderful. Any last must-share insights of going out and talking with somebody else? I'm going to the unusual suspects. So anybody else? Any of the usual suspects want to add themselves? Yeah, I know. I'm going to hold on to this because
It'll be a 5-minute conversation.
I know.
Right? No, my company's been around a long time. I had the pleasure to talk with Chris, who had a very large company in the industry in the past, and we shared some things about senior management and how to handle that, and that's not easy, and it's always nice to share that with somebody that's been around for a long time as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Alrighty, any must share? Yes, over here. Okay.
I'll steal a line from PSC, just one thing.